So your assignment is asking for a formal report. What do we mean by formal report? First of all, you need to write your formal report in third person. This means that you will not use any contracted words. So you won't say don't, you would say do not. You wouldn't say wouldn't, you would say would not. You will write it in the third person, referring to yourself as the author or the student. You won't say me, you won't say my, you won't say I, you won't say we. You will refer to yourself in the third person. This is formal writing. So for instance, if I was saying about findings, I could say it has been found that such and such, rather than saying I found such and such. Or the student, the author found that the relationship between X and Y was Z. This is what we would do. For the layout of your report, you must have numbered section headings. You will use these in Word to provide a table of contents. A table of contents is absolutely necessary as well. So what we have here is numbered headings, and you can see these are actually done in the heading style, heading 2, heading 2. The rest of the body of the report is in normal writing, but the headings themselves have been put in a heading style. In order to do that, all we do is we would write the heading, put the numbers in, and then after that we would apply the heading style that we want. Heading 1, heading 2, heading 3, such like. In this case, heading 2. Your headings, section headings, must be numbered for a formal report. We can use these to produce a table of contents. So in order to produce the table of contents, we would, let me get rid of the instructions here. We would go to references, and where it says table of contents, I would choose table of contents, custom table of contents, and I was using up to heading 2. If you use heading 3 as well, you would include that, but I'm quite happy. I'll just show the 3 levels at the moment, and that will be sufficient. And there we go, our table of contents appears automatically. The benefit of using a table of contents in this way is if you make changes at any time, if for some reason we add some extra information in and suddenly company investigation ends up on page 3 of 5 rather than 2 of 5, going back up to our table of contents, we could sit on the table of contents, we could go up here, update table, update page numbers only, or update entire table. I always choose update entire table just in case there's anything I've forgotten. And you can see company investigation is now changed to page 3 rather than page 2. Okay. For a formal report, you would also insert a cover page. This should be the last thing that you do. So it would be insert, cover page, and you can choose a cover page of your choice. Let's just choose this one. Okay. Put in the document title, any subtitle. You can write here your student name, number, anything that you want, what the report's about. In this case, it knows that I'm the author of the document, so it's put my name in there for me. Okay. You will notice that when you insert cover page, the page numbers don't appear. They should not appear. Page numbers should not appear on the cover page. So we now have our table of contents, we have our numbered section headings, we've written our report in formal third person. Other things you need to know are references section always appear on a separate page. They should always start on a brand new page. And any appendices which you produce should also be on a brand new page. Okay. Appendices should really only be pictures or diagrams or small pieces of work. They should not be used to include any additional writing from yourself. You would normally have diagrams or, as I said, pictures, something along that lines here, flowcharts, which you would talk about within the body of your report. There would be no point in having an appendix if you do not mention it in your report. It has no bearing then whatsoever. Use the appendix to illustrate and add to any understanding of something that you're writing about within your report. Final thing is, yes, you do need page numbers, and rather than student name, you could have student ID. That's it.